Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the mediums that I'm using. So the first medium that I'm going to use is Neil McGill. So Neil McGill is a glazing medium, and it's just fabulous to allow you to show the complexities of the previous layers and allow the paint to dry fairly quickly. Now this is a Neil McGill by Gamblin. The second medium that I'm using is Solvent-Free Gel, also by Gamblin. Now, I really like this product for like the final stages of the oil painting, because what it does is it allows you to combine the paint with the solvent-free gel and create a nice texture, which is what you want on that kind of the last phase here. And so this is just a fabulous medium that creates that texture and also allows you or allows the paint to dry relatively quickly. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to mix some of our grays, and I'm going to take some of the ultramarine blue. That's probably about a half a coffee bean size. I'm going to make a nice pile here. I'm wiping off my palette knife, and I'm going to grab some of this cadmium orange medium. So these are colors on the opposite side of the color wheel, and it's going to kind of make it like a kind of a muddy brownish color, and it's going to be actually kind of ugly, but it's a really very useful color because we're creating a neutral gray, and that neutral gray will be something that we can easily go back to kind of tone down other colors. It's just a really quick kind of efficient way to paint. And so I'm grabbing some more titanium white here, and so watch how this just turns to a very, very neutral gray. All right, see the difference there? When you actually put it up to white, it's kind of really very nice and gray, very easy to see when you compare it to a white panel. I'm going to take a little bit of that gray mixture, and now I'm going to actually create my purples. So in my winter scene, I have a lot of purples, and I really like to bring out the purple against the yellow, because again, it's on opposite sides of the color wheel. So there, it makes it more of a vibrant, eye-catching scene. It's a little less serene and more eye-catching because I'm using complementary colors. Okay, so this is actually a really dark purple. You see that? And I used the ultramarine blue and the alizarin crimson, which is a cool purple. When you put it up to the painting, see how nice that's going to blend in there nicely? So we did a really good color mix there. I'm very happy with that one. Now I'm going to make a warm purple. So I'm going to take some cobalt blue and alizarin crimson. Now, cobalt blue is still a cool blue, but it's warmer than ultramarine blue. So it's going to create a warmer purple. Look at the difference already between these two. I mean, seriously, that's amazing. I'm gonna add a little bit of this gray, just kind of neutralize it just a little bit, tone down that purple. Just like what I did with the previous purple. Look at the difference, isn't that amazing? Check that out against the white. See how nice it's going to look up against the sky there? Okay, in the previous week we introduced a new color, this cobalt teal, and I'm going to do it again. I really liked the cobalt teal and how it was even a warmer color, and it just looked so good in the snow. So we're going to make our cobalt teal snow mixture. Taking a little bit of this cobalt teal and some titanium white, just makes such a pretty color. I just love cobalt teal. I look for any opportunities to bring it in any of my paintings. And it's just a color that you can't make. So cobalt teal is definitely one that you've got to purchase in order to get. See how pretty that is against the white, and then when you compare it to the blue, the yellows of the sky, it's just gonna look really, really nice. And I think I probably go a little bit lighter in some areas, but it's definitely going to be a base to start with. Okay, let's go ahead and make our darks. So I'm gonna grab some of the ultramarine blue and some alizarin crimson, and it's probably about equal parts here. And I'm gonna grab some of this burnt umber. It makes a really nice, deep, rich brown. And I'm gonna add just a little bit of sap green, because I know alizarin crimson, ultramarine blue, and sap green make a really just very transparent black. And that brown helps bring it into more an opaque color. So it's gonna apply very, very thickly instead of being able to see transparently. So that's going to be our base cool dark. Now I'm going to go for my base warm dark, and I'm going to add the ultramarine blue, the alizarin crimson, and some of that sap green again. And then I'm going to grab some of this burnt sienna, and this is going to make again that warm dark. And you made this in the previous week too. So I started this week with a fresh, clean palette, so I'm having to rebuild my paints.